Welcome friends, in this video let's discuss about Rotterdam Convention on Prior Informed Consent. So this is formally known as Rotterdam Convention on Prior Informed Consent procedure for certain hazardous chemicals and pesticides in international trade. It is a multilateral treaty. It promotes the shared responsibility among the member countries in relation to importation of hazardous chemicals. This Rotterdam Convention per se does not ban or regulate the international trade in hazardous chemicals. It only provides for the information exchange between the member countries related to the hazardous chemical. Here, the exporting country of the hazardous chemical, which is also a member of the Rotterdam Convention, must share certain information related to the hazardous chemical with the importing country, so that the importing country shall decide whether to import the hazardous chemical or to not to import the hazardous chemical based on the information provided by the exporting country, so that it will prevent any damage that may cause to the importing country. So here various information are mandated to be exchanged by the exporting country according to the convention. According to the convention, the proper labeling has to be made to the hazardous chemical. Okay, this label should also include the directions on safe handling of the chemical, and also the exporting country must inform the purchasers, that is the importers, of any known restriction or ban that are imposed on the hazardous chemical that it is going to export to the importing country. Okay, here based on this information provided by the exporting country, importing country has the liberty whether to allow or ban the importation of the chemicals listed in the treaty. So this facilitates the exchange of information related to the hazardous chemical. And also the convention obligates the exporting countries to make sure that the producers of various hazardous chemicals that are present within the territory of its country should oblige to the various rules of regulation of the Rotterdam Convention. So this will facilitate the exchange of information as well as informed decision making by the importing countries related to dealing trade of the hazardous chemical. So this is a United Nations treaty. It was signed in September 10, 1998. The Rotterdam is in Netherlands, okay, and this came into effect in 2004, and there are 154 parties to the convention, out of which 72 are signatories. Let's look at the objectives of this convention. The objective of the convention is to promote shared responsibility and cooperative efforts among the parties in the international trade of hazardous chemicals. So here the responsibility of the member countries and also the cooperative efforts must be made among the countries while dealing with the international trade of hazardous chemicals, and also to contribute to the environmentally sound use of those hazardous chemicals by facilitating information exchange, okay, about their characteristics, by providing for a national decision making process on their import and export. So information exchange related to the important characteristics of the hazardous chemicals, and also this information exchange must provide valuable input in the decision making process of import and export of these chemicals. And the convention has Annex III, under which various chemicals are listed. So this Annex III includes both pesticides and industrial chemicals, and these chemicals are banned or severely restricted by two or more member countries to the convention. So these banned or severely restricted chemicals, before involved in the international trade, must get the prior informed consent from the member countries before international trade, so that information exchange are made between the countries while dealing with these chemicals. Out of these chemicals, 43 chemicals, 32 are pesticides and 11 are industrial chemicals. So more than 1/3 of the chemicals are the pesticide. This is irony. We are using in the agriculture operations, so we are poisoning our food ourselves with the use of these hazardous chemicals in our agriculture operations. So sustainable agriculture and also organic farming is the way to escape from the hazardous chemicals which are used in the agriculture operations. So I have listed for the benefit of the viewers the chemicals which are listed under the convention which mandates the prior informed consent between the member countries. These chemicals include 2,4,5-T, it is a herbicide which is used in agriculture, alachlor, aldicarb, aldrin, asbestos, benomil, this is the fungicide, and and captopril, carbofuran, chlordane, DDT. If you want, please pause it and note it down. Okay, and these are all the lists of chemicals which are listed under the Rotterdam Convention. So thanks for watching.